Hi from Hill Family Homestead. Today is going to be a little bit different of a video. I'm just going to kind of talk to you about why I will and have butchered chickens and ducks, may even butcher some other animals as well, and yet why you will find no meat in our home. So yes, we are what I have come to find out called FLEXITARIANs. And I know that's going to mean something different for everyone. Essentially what it means for us is that when we're at home, we are vegetarians. We don't buy meat at the store. And that may seem weird. It would have been weird if I had heard someone say that before, like several months ago, but we have been eating our current diet for about 3 months consistently, and before that I think the meat that we were eating was kind of trickling off. So here is how that came to pass. We obviously have had quite a number of ducks. We've had a number of chickens. Some of them we ended up losing naturally, just through, I don't know, sickness and other animals and things like that. Some of them we decided to and needed to butcher, especially our excess ducks were particularly particularly the potential for them to harm the female ducks that we were wanting to keep was high. Ducks, you cannot keep more than 1 male duck per 3 female ducks, and we had 5 to 3. So if we had not done something with them, we would have ended up having them possibly kill the female ducks. And you can do your own research about that if you care to. We also had chickens and some roosters that were given to us that we were not planning to keep. These are situations that you don't think about when you're not living in the country and you don't keep animals like this in larger quantities. So like not a pet sized amount of animals. So like, someone might have a pet chicken. When you have animals on a homestead, death is just a part of it. And there are times where you need to cull your flock in order to keep the rest of your flock healthy. We realized that when we purchased our ducks and we did research about them, we realized that, if we ended up with a larger number of males to females, we were going to have to cull them. We did end up giving one of them away. We wanted to be as compassionate, as careful as possible, obviously, to give our animals the best life that they can have while they're with us, and then cull them or butcher them in as responsible and quick a way as possible. So we did butcher the ducks. We have a video on that, and we really appreciate a lot of your comments. Some people are not understanding of this lifestyle, and they're just gonna be there. So we don't really take offense, because this is the life that we've chosen. So and obviously we've butchered chickens. So Paul and I, my husband and I, we have typically butchered together. We butchered all the ducks together. We butchered the roosters that were given to us, and then there have been a couple of chickens that we've had to like mercy kill because they've gotten fatally injured, and and things like that. So there was one chicken that was in really bad shape, and I had to mercy kill it by myself. But aside from that, I had not butchered by myself. So like 3 months ago or so, we had these two roosters. They were starting to fight each other. They were getting to that age where, if you know, some of you may know, they have those like talons that like stick out from like and they will like jump straight up and just like, I mean, they're like little raptors or something. They can be pretty vicious. So anyway, it was time to butcher these two roosters, and my husband was working a ton of overtime, and we just kept not being able to get to it. So I decided, you know what? I've done this. I can do this. I can figure it out. So I did just some more research. I watched a ton of videos, which we had done before, but you know, I wanted to brush up, and I wanted to make sure I was doing it in a way that was like easiest for me and best for butchering in a merciful way. I was not going to use the axe like we had used before, because the two of us together, we could, you know, hold these ducks or the chickens, and there wasn't as big of a risk of like the chicken flying or thrashing or whatever, and I was concerned about it like scratching at my face or not being able to like get it quickly enough. So I decided I was going to string it up. This was like a way that I had seen some other women actually butchering on YouTube. I decided to string it up and slit with a knife. I'm going to be real here. It was, you know, it was difficult, and I think it should be difficult, honestly. Like, we're so far removed from our food nowadays. We forget that the meat that we're seeing in the store is all from living animals, and this makes it very real. It is very real when you yourself are feeling this live animal and then, you know, killing it. You understand suddenly where your meat is coming from, and while you understand that it's necessary, you understand the reasoning. It's a big deal, and I feel like it should be a big deal. So I did it. I successfully, actually with the help of a young friend of mine who was so sweet. She was so brave and strong, and she helped me in so many ways. She helped me clean them. She like helped me emotionally. She was just telling me like, Jasmine, you can do it, you can do it. And then, you know, once the deed was done and I'm just like, she like calmed me down. Like, I mean, seriously, folks, like, you know, I know to all of you experienced homesteaders, you're probably going like, you know, but this is still new to me. Anyway, it happened. I got these two roosters butchered, and then a few days later, I had this package of chicken breast in the fridge, and it was, you know, it was good quality. It was like Greenwise from Publix, and I took it out and I started like, I defrosted it and took it, started cleaning it, and it just suddenly like struck me, and it felt like gross to me that like I didn't know where this chicken had come from. Like the chicken itself even had like a slimy feel that when you're butchering a chicken, like a fresh chicken, it just doesn't have the same feel. Like you can tell that it's older. Like, I mean, it's not old, it's not bad or anything, but you can just tell that it's older, and it was just kind of, I don't know, it was disconcerting. It was like, I don't know where this chicken came from, if it was treated humanely, what kind of diet it had. Like a lot of times you see in the stores, like chickens fed all vegetarian diet. That's actually not good for them. Chickens are omnivores. They need bugs and protein, and I mean, I know that they give them like soy protein or whatever, but chickens are not vegetarians. We saw one catch a frog and run away with it. I mean, it was kind of gross and nature programming to watch, but like this is a circle of life, you know. This is how they roll. So like holding this chicken meat that was not ours, it just kind of, I don't know, I had like this aha moment or something. And